People will draw the face, they'll work really, really hard on it, and then they'll say, what do I do now with the background? It's too late. It's not something you can tack on.
You want a cohesive piece. That background will really inform that figure.
For you viewers, imagining if it was just the face, that would limit so much of the story.
If you think about the background as, I just need to fill it in, that's going to show.
Ultimately, it informs the figure. Outdoors, he paints indoors, he paints rooms and furniture and plants, all to support the main actor.
Those palm leaves on the right-hand side, do you see how they emulate the fan shape? Like, that is brilliant.
To convey the sense of space within the image, in portraiture, it's so overlooked.
If you're having trouble finding interesting backgrounds, I suggest you take a deeper dive into your person and find what would match with that person.
There is no good rule of background other than to just think about it and to do it with intent.
Plan ahead. Thumbnail sketches to figure out the composition.
Sometimes the background doesn't even have to be recognizable imagery. Anja Deka Crosby. It's a pretty abstract background.
That blue does so much to dance with the earring as well. Whether or not to do the background first, you have to do them both together.
Backgrounds can play different roles in different portraits, and sometimes they are also the main role. That pattern that's being imposed on the face makes you experience that face in a very different way.
Looking at this portrait, I find the background way more interesting than the figure. I mean, I almost feel like the figure is like a prop.
All backgrounds are important, no matter what kind of image you're doing.
This is applicable in comics, in character studies. The scene and the setting is sometimes more important than the character.
People don't realize how much you can communicate with a space.
You do not want the background to conflict or to challenge. You want it to support the main focal point, which is the figure. And watching movies helped make me a better painter.
Think about those location scouts. Their whole job is to walk around and find the right house. Kehinde Wiley, rich, luscious backgrounds with bright saturated colors. I mean, you could argue that maybe, the background's overpowering. It's making it hard for me to see the figure.
They work in tandem with the portrait. They really tell some sort of history.
Obama portrait, there are plants and flowers in the background. I believe some of them are from Hawaii, which is where Obama was from. People just assume if it's in the background, it must be behind the figure. There are little pieces of leaves that are covering Obama's shoes.
Some of the patterns are being woven into the clothing. Kehinde Wiley's telling us, watch me do this. I can make it work.